Okay. So those are the three basic extensions you need. So those are the three basic extensions you need as a front-end developer to code on VS Code. So first thing I'm going to be teaching you guys is how to create. Okay, first, let me explain these things that are by this side. These icons that are here. I'm going to explain the two most important ones. The first one we used yesterday, extensions. Then the second most important one, Explorer. The others, I'll be explaining it as we are going. So this first one up here links directly to your File Explorer on your laptop. So if you click on it, so everybody that has their VS Code open, please, I want you to click on this left side that is called Explorer. So just click. You'll see something like no folder opened. You have not yet opened a folder.
Please, so your line is breaking, ma.
Okay.
Your line is breaking, ma.
Okay, what was the last thing you heard? Your passport. Please, guys, give me a minute. I'm coming. So, guys, I was asking that what was the last thing you heard me say? So I can just repeat it.
Okay, I heard that you said when you open the Explorer, you will see an icon over there indicating that you have not yet opened a folder.
Yes, exactly. So what we are going to do now is we are going to create our first folder. So now, if you want to create a website as a front-end developer, I told you yesterday, you need 3 languages, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And this VS Code, this Visual Studio Code, is the editor you use to write the 3 languages. So now, when you want to create those, when you want to code with those languages, you need to write those languages in a file. So VS Code allows you to create a file. That file, you name it, like you let the editor know that, okay, it's HTML I'm creating, it's CSS I'm creating, it's JavaScript. Okay, not creating, it's HTML I want to write, it's CSS I want to write, it's JavaScript I want to write. So you have to save, like if you create HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, you have to save it in a folder. So like now, when you keep everything in one folder, if like, for example, now, if I write, let's say I'm like I create a website, let's say we are doing practicals now, I create a website, then maybe you guys are like, oh, I didn't really understand what you did in the video. Please, can I get access to your code? One of the easiest way for me to send it to you will be to just copy that file from my File Explorer and send it to you. So that way, when you open the file in your Visual Studio Code, you have access to my code. So there are plenty of other things you can use the folder for. You can use it to host, like when you are ready to like deploy your website and make it live on the internet. So it's that same file you will use. The file will contain your HTML, your CSS, and your JavaScript. So let me now show you how, okay, there's a voice. Okay, can you guys hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can't see your screen.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, you can't see my. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I forgot to share it again. Okay, now can everybody see my screen?
Yes, I
Yes,
can
I
see.
can see it.
Okay, that's great. So now I'm going to be teaching us how to open a folder in VS Code. So you can see it's even here already. You see open folder. So please just click on open folder. Then you see that it will open your file explorer. Please, has everybody done that?
Yes.
Okay, so once you are
Where,
here,
ma'am?
are you seeing something like what is on my screen? So if you are seeing something similar to what is on my screen, when you are here, just right click on your system. Right click, scroll down, you will see something like new. So you create a new folder. So like I said, you right click. It might not be this exact same way on your system, but just right click, go to new. Then in new, you go to folder. You go to folder here, then you create a new folder. Please, is everybody, are we following?
Yes.
Okay, so in the new folder, you can just create something like, let's all name it my first website. Okay, I've already created something like that. First website. Oh my God. So when you create it, you just click on select folder. So once you create the new folder, click on select folder. Then you see that folder will be opened in VS Code. The folder is right here. You see something like, do you trust the authors of the files in this folder? Like this kind of, what would I call it? This kind of like pop-up, sha. Then you click on yes, I trust the authors. Please, are we all where I am? Please, has everybody opened their folder?
Can you?
Sorry. I'm sorry for that. I'm going to share my screen again. Can everybody see my screen, please?
Yes.
Yes.
I can see your screen.
I can see.
Okay, so have we all created the folder?
Yes, I've created mine.
Yes, I've created mine is already
Okay.
done.
Please, I'm going to need confirmation from everybody so I can continue.
Yes, I've also created mine.
Okay.
Yes, I've created mine too.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so I'm just going to assume we are all on the same track. So please close this welcome. If this welcome folder is still showing, just go to this X that is up here and just close it for me.
Done.
Okay, great. So now we are going to be creating our first HTML file. So you are going to come up here. You see this place that is saying first website. The first icon that is here that says
Please,
new.
is there any way we can increase the font, the font, so that we can hear? The font is tiny.
Okay. How did I do it the other day? Please, I'm coming. Okay, this one cannot actually increase. This one by the side cannot increase. But just where that first website is on the left-hand side, you will see the first icon, that document icon. Put your cursor on it. You will see new file. Please, can we all see the new file up here?
Yes, I can.
So click on new file. It will give you something like, you see a cursor that is blinking when you click on new file. So in that new file, we are going to create our first HTML. So let's just assume that we are creating a home page. Like for our website now, we are creating a home page. So you're going to use something like index.html. So anytime you are creating something in maybe if it's HTML, if it's CSS, if it's JavaScript, for HTML, you can write anything, but the thing is that you have to make sure whatever name you are giving the file has to be related to what the file is. So for example now, if I want to create a login page, I can say something like login.html. So that login is the name of the file. Then the .html is what is telling your VS Code editor that I want to create an HTML file. So if let's say I'm creating like a about page, on some websites, you see something like on the navigation, you see home, you see about us, you see sign up, login, and all those kind of things. So let's say I want to create the about us page. So I'll write something like about.html. So this is just an explanation. But for you, I want you to write index.html. So this index just means that index like the first page of that website. So are we all so when you create the index.html, just press enter. Then you see by the side here. I increased my font, that's why it's this big. Your own font should look smaller. Please let me know when you've created it.
Hello, Auntie Lolade.
Yes.
Like for us that started it last week, you know what we are trying to. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I said like some of two of us that started last week. You know, this what you are trying to what you are to explain now, we did it last week. So in order to follow up again, can we use the former index.html we created before we create a new one?
Yes, I forgot. You don't no need. If you've created index.html before, no need to create a new one.
Yeah.
No need
Okay.
to. We'll just use that one you've created.
Okay.
So this
I
index.
opened that one, everything
Okay, you just
appeared, what we did last week.
So you just go to your VS Code and just open it.
Okay.
Okay. So this index.html is like the default page of, so it's just like a very common, you use it a lot of times when you're creating website. So it's just like the first page of the website. So something like that. So I'm just going to teach us a shortcut because I don't want to waste anybody's time here. So when you want to create your first HTML file, there is like a structure that every HTML document follows. So I want you guys to click on exclamation mark. So that's, you press shift and number 1. So shift 1. Oh, sorry, you just press it once, so not multiple times. So you press shift, then you press 1. Then you see it's called Emmet abbreviation. So this is the structure that your HTML file is going to follow. So when you press the shift and 1, you press enter. Then you should see something like this. So please just let me know if you've opened, if you got what I just explained.
Yeah, I got it.
I think I got it. Shift exclamation.
Shift, then exclamation,
Mark.
enter.
I got it.
Then it will give you something like this. So another thing I want you to do for me is look at the bottom of your screen. You will see something that is like LN9. It might not be 9, but LNCOL spaces 4, UTF-8, CRLF, HTML. Then you see go live. Can we all see that on our screen?
We can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you, ma.
Okay, what about now? Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Let me adjust.
What exactly are you referring to? Because I can't see that.
At the bottom of your page, of your screen, sorry.
No.
Yes,
Hello,
we can hear you now.
Okay, at the bottom of your screen, before your at the bottom of your screen, you see something like LN5 spaces UTF-8. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but just follow the cursor down. HTML, go live. You see it at the bottom of your screen.
LN5, COL. I think mine is different. Okay,
Okay.
UTF-8. CRLF.
Correct.
Okay.
So you see the one that says go live.
Go on. Yeah, go live.
So please click on it.
Starting.
Yes. Just wait a moment to.
Okay.
Let me share my.
Okay.
So you see that it has taken you to your browser.
Yes, it does.
So that is the connection that live server gives you.
Okay.
So anytime you create something on, so this is mine like this, you can see up here, they wrote 5500 index.html.
Yes.
Okay, so this 550 is like the server. Don't worry too much about that one. I would explain it. But this index.html, you can see that is that file that you opened in this place. This index.html here that is opened in this browser. So I'm going to explain everything that is. You can go back to your Visual Studio Code. Let me just explain a bit of what we are seeing here. So this first line, this doc type HTML, you know, I told you this thing is like a structure. It's like a basic HTML structure. So this doc type HTML is just telling this editor that we are about to type is it a or an HTML document. So this second part is telling the editor that the language we are typing in is English. You see that if you hover on this
Sorry,
line,
excuse me.
can you hear me now?
I can't go back to my code.
Oh, down here you just
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't go back to my code.
on your,
Is it where you have HTML?
where are you? Where are you currently?
Okay, I'm on Visual Studio, but it's showing me something else. I'm actually seeing the index, but it's not showing the codes.
Okay, click on the index that is by the left. Just click on it.
Still not
Okay, wait.
getting
Are you
it.
seeing something like this? Are you just seeing a plain screen?
No, it's not plain. Under my index, I have another index.html, then something like a cube, HTML, another cube, body, stuff like that. I think I must have touched something.
Okay. This is what you are seeing. This one up here. But you are not seeing this
Yeah.
doc type HTML,
Yeah,
all these things.
exactly.
So you know what you're going to do? You're going to press that shift 1 again.
Okay, but I have something like 8 body under those things that you just pointed. Let me see if I
Okay.
can delete them.
And yes, clear everything. Just clear everything. Then press that shift 1 again.
Okay. Okay, I've gotten it.
Yeah. You probably
Oh,
mistakenly.
thank you.
Yeah, there was. Okay, so like I was saying, this one is just showing you the language you are writing in. This is your head tag. This is your head tag. So a lot of things goes into the head tag. For example, when you want to style your CSS, you can style your CSS. There's a way to style your CSS in this head tag. So as we go like deeper into CSS, you will learn why we use this head tag. But for now, don't really disturb yourself about it. So in the middle of this title, you can see this place they wrote title, this open and close title. Go to the back of, go here. Can everybody see where my cursor is?
Yes.
So just clear that document that is there. Then you can write something like, my name is Lolade, so I'm just going to write Lolade's website. Sorry, please, I made a mistake. Okay. So I'm going to write something like Lolade's website. So if you go to your browser, if you go back to your browser, you will see it. You should see something like this up here. Okay, sorry, before you go, please, after you write this website, press Ctrl S to save.
To save.
Yeah, so the thing is, every time you write
That day you said you resolve the save, not auto save.
I know. Please, I'm
You
coming.
resolve the auto save, remember?
I know. I want to explain it to them. You know, this is their first time. I want to explain it to them. Thank you for. So usually when you write code on VS Code, anytime you update, let's say you come and add additional, like an additional line of code to this place. If you go to your browser, it will not show because it has not been saved. So you have to be doing Ctrl S every time you add something to your code. So VS Code has made it easy for us to just click on auto save. So the moment you write something, it saves and it uploads directly to your website or to your browser. So I want everybody to come up here at the top, the very top of your screen. You'll see something called File, Edit, Selection, View, Go, Run up here. Please let me know if you can see it.
Yes, I can see it.
Then please click on File. When you click on File, just go down.
Okay.
Sorry, my network. Okay. Just go down. You see auto save right above preferences.
Yes.
Click on auto save. Sorry, I mistakenly.
Okay.
So when you click on auto save, you see like a check mark by the side. So anything we type now will just be uploaded directly to the browser. Thank you for the reminder. It just shows that you are following the class. So if you've typed that, yeah?
Sorry, you said I'll see a check mark by
beside the auto save, just to show you that you've clicked auto save.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay. So if you've typed your name, then website, because me, I use Lolade's website. So whatever your name is, website, then you go back to your browser. You go back to your browser. Then you see up here, not this place. So try to follow my cursor, please. Up here.
Yes, I've seen it.
You see the So the benefit of this is that, for example, sometimes I know a lot of us, we are guilty of it. If you go on a website, maybe you are looking for something on a website, especially me, I can open like 10 pages on one website at once. So I'll just, instead of me to like close one page, I'll just keep opening so many pages. So imagine a situation where I want to go to like the second page. So I don't want to go through the stress of, I will open this one, open this one, open this one, open this one. So if as a developer, you've written the names of each page, of each HTML page, let's say on this one now, you put home page, you put, the next one is like about page, the next one is like sign up page. The person can just, whoever is using your website, you know, I told you as a front-end developer, your job is to make the user experience, like someone coming to use your website, your job is to use the website you create. Is to make their experience easier. So they can just see up here and be like, oh, this is home page. They'll just go directly. So even if they open 20 tabs, they can always just go directly and click that.
Hello, Teacher Lola.
Yes.
I sorry to take you back because, you know, I've been thrown out from this class for over 20 minutes, and that's why I've been sending chat, and I don't know if it's only me, because I'm equally advanced Excel, and also I've never had this kind of experience. It happened yesterday and today again. So I don't really know what we can do about this network. Despite the fact that I'm very eager to learn, because this is totally new. That's new for me. And what you asked us to download, I've downloaded it, but I can't follow the class for complete 5 minutes without being thrown out.
But like at the end,
I don't know why. It's quite frustrating.
That's your network.
Well, because I actually use Wi-Fi in my house, with a very large bandwidth. I've not been having this kind of experiences until we have started this class yesterday. I joined also. I joined data analytics class. This week I never had this kind of experience. I've been joining class. I know that network cannot be 100%, but the experience I have here, I've never had it, even throughout my other online classes. So I don't really know where the fault is ever. I don't really know.
The thing is, if it was my network, it would be throwing me out instead. You see that it has thrown me out like 3 times now. It's my network. So my network will only affect my side.
Because but because as it is now, what you asked us to download the visual what code. I did that. Yes,
Okay.
video code. I did that into my system. Now, when you started the class, you try to show us how to navigate it. Since from that time, I've been off and on, and sometimes it will be for a very large number of minutes. So I'm not surprised that at least I can talk to you for this long, without it being thrown out. So I don't know, because I don't like taking people back. That's back on what people have already
that
done.
was why
I'm really eager to learn this.
Yeah, I appreciate you for that. But you remember yesterday I asked that you message me. So I don't know.
Yes, you actually asked that. I didn't message because I actually later tried by myself, and I was able to install. I was able to download what you said and install. But now I was expecting that maybe today's class I should be able to flow with what you are going to do. But well, unfortunately, I had this bad experience. So I don't really know.
If there's a way, if I may suggest, can you use any use GSM line instead of using Wi-Fi? Can
like
you use GSM line your phone?
Sorry?
Can you try your GSM line?
The Wi-Fi I'm talking about works with GSM. Is actually on network. That is, I actually have MTN.
Can you use your phone? Can you use your phone? Can you use your phone? How about your phone?
If I use my phone, it will not give me a wider screen, because I use my laptop.
What you will do is this, I'm using my phone now to watch. Now then my laptop is on. My laptop is separate.
So you can
I'm using my phone to watch. They're using my laptop to do the practice.
What you need to do is to on the data on your phone, then use the hotspot to connect your laptop.
Exactly.
That's what I'm doing
something
now,
like that. Exactly.
Then wait, one more thing. You don't need data to do this VS Code, though.
It's just to listen to you.
So the only thing you need data
Use
for
your phone to listen.
is to watch the Zoom. You don't need data. VS Code works without data. So you don't need to be connected to the system. If you can watch it on your phone, just watch it on your phone. You don't need to be connected to your system. I should have told you that earlier.
Okay, I will try that now.
Okay. And if it's still having this problem,
I'll try that. Yeah.
If it's still having this problem, like I said, you can message me tomorrow morning. We can go over it, or maybe because you're going to get the videos on Friday. So anytime before the next class, you can message me. I can go over it for you privately.
Okay, then. Okay.
And that goes for every other person.
Because I really want to understand this course. I really want to understand it.
No problem.
Okay.
So once you get the videos on Friday, you have the choice to message me if you are going through, if there's something you don't understand. But we're going to make the videos as very, very explanatory for you people. So, but if you still don't understand, you message me and we can do it one-on-one.
Okay, please.
Okay.
I think I will do that because you know I really need this. I really need this course. I really need to understand it.
No problem. So try that and just let us know how it is.
Okay. Thank you. Let me use my phone also. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. So guys, as I was saying, you would see the name of the website right up here in that title. So that's what title does for you. So I'm coming. So you see that this body that you see here, if I click on here, so this body you see here, everything that is going to be on the website, not on that place that you saw that Lolade's website, everything that is going to be on the website itself is going to be inside this body. So all the images, all the links, if you're going to add videos to your website, all the videos, everything you're going to put on your website is going to be inside the body of this place. So now the first thing we're going to be treating is HTML elements. Let me open a random website. So I'm coming, please. So please, can everybody see this W3 School on my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so what I meant by everything on the website, you see these things like this, these links, this button, this search box, this learn to code they wrote here, everything like this down to the end is going to be in that body of the website. So if you notice, let me start from here. If you notice something about a lot of websites that you go on, my network, please give me a minute. My network is shaking. Okay. So if you notice something about most websites, they are split into 3 different parts. So the first part is, let me check. Okay, can everybody hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that's great. So it is split into 3 different parts. You see this upper part that my cursor is, this place, is known as the header. Header, header. So it is usually at the upper part of a website. So things you will find in, like at the header of a website, you see things like the logo of the website. Let me open another website so we can be comparing. Let me open Kuda. Let's say kuda.com. Abi? I think that's the name of their website. So you can see this CUDA while it's still loading. You can already even see the header right up here. So you can see the first thing I told you, you might see the logo, you might see the name. So as you can see, CUDA has both the logo and the name, while W3 Schools just has their logo right here. So another thing you might see in the header is links. So you'll see links to different parts of the website. So you see that, like now, for example, what is CUDA about? CUDA is about sending money, transferring money, receiving money, paying electricity bills. So you see that there are links to all the things that, all the services and products they sell. They have direct links to them in their header. So you can see discover business, business registration. Then you can also see something like sign in and join CUDA. So anytime you are creating the header of any website, you should put like your goal. Let's say you are creating a website for somebody now. Like I used the example yesterday, let's say a marketing firm. Your goal should be that anybody that comes on that website must at least register before they go. Or they must at least have like a very good idea of what that website has to offer. So in these links now, sorry, please. In these links now, you can see that, yeah, every investment, CUDA card, electricity, like they put all the important things about the website there. Now, there's sign in, there's join CUDA. So this is like sign in, this is like sign up, is in the link. Although some clients might tell you exactly what they want to be there, but even if they don't tell you already, like as a developer, you should know that up there is only important links to like different parts, maybe the services they are offering, the products they are offering. So it will be links to other pages in the website. So if you look at these W3 schools, so you can see, what does W3 schools do? They teach people how to code. So you can see after their logo, you see tutorials. You see exercises. So for anybody that wants to maybe try, maybe you've been learning how to code, you now want to try, do some practice, you see exercises. You see get certified. So W3 school is like an online school. So this get certified now is like if you want to collect your certificate. So you see services. You can see what they offer right here. Create a website, get certified, quizzes, and all of that. You can see boot camp. You can see sign up. You can see login. So these are the things that you expect, that are expected. If you go on a website and you don't see things like that, maybe you just see that place blank. Your memory self will be thinking, like to yourself as a user, not as a developer, you'll be thinking that something is missing. Like I should be able to just click on, maybe I should be able to just register from this header. So it just has to be there. Almost every website, every standard website should have a header at the top of the website, at the top of their page. So the second part of a website is called main. I think I made that mistake in the last class. I think I told you people section, but it's actually main. So the main is, you see from this black place like this dark place, down like this. So everything that is inside, everything that is after the header that contains like additional information about that website will be in the main tag. So the main is divided into sections. And by section, I mean this, from this black place now is section 1. If I scroll down a bit, you see this HTML, this part that is blue is another section. This CSS, another section. This JavaScript, another section. This Python, another section. Like that, like that, like that. It's divided into sections. So all the sections are contained inside the main. So the main is like a container for all the sections. So you have the header, you have the main. Inside the main, you now have sections. After the main, you have the footer. So footer is always at the last part of a website. So in the footer, you see something like copyright information, I'm sure at the end of, if you go to websites, you usually browse on websites a lot. Once you come down, you see something like right here, copyright 1999, 2023. You see copyright information. You see information about maybe the person that develops the website. So something like your name, if you are the one that develops it, you can see something like by Loladian Bali. So you see something like links. So you can see something like important links to like other parts of the website. You can add it in your footer. So footer is always at the end of the website. So you have header that is at the beginning. You have main that is like at the middle. So inside that main, you now have sections. Then after the main, after the section, you close the main. After the main, you now have footer. So footer is always the last part. Let me show you in Kuda's with header. After the header sections. So this first part is section 1. You come down, you see section 2, section 3, section 4. Section 5. So you see sections, and you realize that once you, what's wrong with my network? Please, can everybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so down at the last part of the page, like I told you, you see a footer. And I told you that footer will have things like copyright information. Let me see if they have copyright information here.
Please find out if others hear. I don't know if they're, because they didn't say anything. I don't know if they can hear also.
Please, you guys,
The other people, the other
let me
lady,
know if
haven't
you
said
can
anything.
hear me. You can just type in the group chat.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
you
can
see
also
this?
hear you.
Okay. So you see this C 2023 Kuda Technologies Limited. That's the copy. So it depends on what the person wants, whatever the client wants. Or if you are making a website for yourself, it depends on what you want. So you can see they put their address, they put their contact information, their social media handles, and like a bit of information down here. So this is like the ending of the website. So you can see here, they put the links. So it's similar links that you see up here, that you see down here too. So that's it about like, that's like the 3 categories, in the website, or the 3 parts of the website. So for you to create any HTML documents, you need elements. So for example, all these things you see here, the money app for Africans, make free transfer, enjoy cards you see, they are usually, you can only write them because of their elements. Okay, let me just explain like that. HTML elements are what makes it possible for you to write things like this. Then you see things like this image now. It's because of an HTML element you can write. This button, HTML elements. This link by HTML elements. So, I told you that everything you want to write will be inside this body tag. And I also told you that if you want to create a website, it's divided into 3 parts. So let me show you how to write HTML elements. So the first thing you want to do is you open a tag. It's called this brackets in this curve brackets that you see here. It's called a tag. So most HTML elements have a start tag and an end tag. So if you guys have access, you can open W3 Schools so that it's just be easier for you. If you can open W3 Schools on your system or on your phone, you can see HTML. Go to HTML tutorials up here. Then you can just click on HTML elements. So you kind of understand what I'm saying. So you see HTML tutorial, HTML elements like this. So you can see what they said. HTML element is and an end tag. although there are a few elements in HTML that don't have an end tag. They are not really much, so they are very easy to know. So the more you practice, the more you get used to them. But just know that most HTML elements, out of 100, like 90, have opening tag or start tag and end tag. So first, I want us to split the website into 3 before we even start creating any elements. So like I said, you open a start tag. So to open it, you do click on Shift. Click on Shift, then you press comma. You see
Your
that
line has gone off again. Oh, the line has gone off again.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So click on Shift. Hold Shift, then press comma, like comma on your laptop.
What could be the problem? It's gone off again.
Can you hear me now,
The
please?
network is gone off again.
Can you hear me now?
Your voice is breaking off.
Okay, wait, let me shift this. What about now? Is it better? Okay, is it better now?
Yes, I think it's okay now.
Okay, please, if you can hear me, please just let me know. Okay. Okay, so like I said, in the middle of this body, where you can see my cursor, hold on your keyboard, hold on to Shift, then click on comma. It should open a tag like this. So after you open it, you write header, H-E-A. So you see that as you are typing, it is bringing suggestions for you. So you can type it in full since you're just starting, just type it in full. Then to close, you click on Shift full stop and it closes for you. So please let me know if you've typed header. Please let me know if you've all created the header tag or if you want me to take it again. Can anybody hear me like this?
Yeah, I'm just watching it because of.
Yes, we can hear you. I think you can repeat what you have explained. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to clear it, then I'm going to do it again.
Yeah, I've also done it.
Okay, so you hold on to Shift, hold on to comma, it will open, write header. Then you can just come here and click on it. Then you hold on to Shift, click full stop. Then you see that it will just close for you. But in a situation where it doesn't close, because sometimes VS Code used to do somehow, so it might not close for you. You are going to have to close it by yourself. And to close it yourself, you do the same thing. You hold on to Shift, hold on to comma, press / on your laptop. Then you type header. It has closed for me again, but you type header, then you close it. So you see that this one has a start tag and an end tag. So start tag header, end tag, you must put /, then the name of the element, header. So this is a header tag like this. So I want you guys to come outside this header like this. Then you click on enter, so you can go to the second line. Please, are we all on the right? Are we all here?
Yes, we are listening. Go ahead.
Okay. Then you open the main tag. You know, I told you the main is like in the middle. So I told you that the main is the middle. So the same way you opened that tag, you hold on to shift, hold on to comma, write main. Hold on to shift, hold on to full stop, it will close. Then you come out again, you come out here. So if you guys can see my screen clearly, just follow what is on my screen. You press enter to go on the next line.
Okay.
So anytime you're at the end like this, just press enter. It will take you to the next line. You hold on to shift, hold on to comma, you type footer. You hold on to shift, you hold on to full stop, it will close. So please let me know when you've created these 3 tags.
I'm done.
Okay. So we all have these 3 tags. So what I want you to do for
Yes,
me is
please.
come to the middle of this header. You see where my cursor is? In the middle of these 2 tags in this header. Then press enter. So everything that is going to be on that header, inside that header, you know, I told you, you can have the logo, you can have the name of the website, you can have navigation links, you can have button. Everything is going to be in this middle that you are seeing like this. Then, so the first thing I'm going to teach you is heading. So header and heading are different things. Like I said, header is what is at the top of a website that contains links, button, logo, name of the website. Heading is, let me show you an example of a heading. So like heading is like normal heading. Like let's say you are writing now. You want to write like, let's say you want to write like a letter. Letters will have headings, right? But there are so many other things you can use for headings. Let's go back to that CUDA website. So let me show you examples of headings in this Kuda website. So you see this place, they wrote the money app for Africans. Oh my God. Sorry, guys.
Your mic is on.
I've muted. Okay, guys, can everybody hear me? Share my screen. My internet is not unstable now. Why?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. So I was explaining situations where you would see heading.
Yes, can hear you.
Okay, thank you. So I was explaining where you would see heading in, like, on a website. So for example, you see this part here, this first section, you can see something like the money app for Africans. So you notice that the money app for Africans is some sort of like heading for these statements, like these other things that are here. So usually the heading usually contains like eye-catching text or information on a website. So you can see anything that has heading, most times they're always very short and straight to the point. Like this one now, the money app for Africans. If you come down, you will see another heading. Your app plus our app, a debit card equals a simpler life. So it's always short, straight to the point, and it will catch your eye because it's always big, very legible for you to see. It will catch your eye. It's one of the first things you will see when you log into a website. So let's go down. You can see another one. It's your money. We just help you manage it. That's another heading. So you see things like save money as you spend it seriously. So things like that, you can see it. Headings can be anywhere. The fact that it's called a heading does not mean that it's only going to be at the top. It's okay, it will always be at the top, but it will always be at the top of like sections. It doesn't mean it will always be at the top like this header. So headings is like another place you can have heading is maybe if you have like a list like this place now. This can be a heading, but a very small heading, because you can see that is the heading for this remaining part. So it tells you that this personal is the heading for everything under this place will be related to personal. Everything under this place will be related to business. Everything under this place will be related to company. Everything under this place will be related to help. So like that. Another place you would use heading, because headings are always legible, short, and like straight to the point. So you see this place they wrote Kuda now. Although this might be a logo, but if it's not a logo, and let's say you want to write a you want to write the name of the website. Let me see if I can pull up something that doesn't have a logo so that you see. Where is this thing? Please, I'm coming. I'm trying to find something. Website. Okay. So it's just loading. I don't know why it's taking so long. But you see something like this now. You see where they wrote Workly. You can see that it doesn't have any logo. So this is an example of a heading. So you see this tired of working from home. It's an example of another heading. So in HTML, there are 6 headings, 6 different types of headings. So it depends on what you want to write. So for example, if you want to write something that is very big, you can use anything from H1 to H3. They are the 3 biggest headings. But if you need, like, for this place now, where is it? For this place now that you see that the headings are small, you can use like H6. Because H6 is a very, very small heading. Network, please don't log me out. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. But you see this place that they wrote the money app for Africans. It's a more legible heading, say like bigger heading. You can use like H2, H1, H3. So now let's write heading so that we would understand what I'm saying. So in this header, I'm just going to list all the type of headings we have. If you are designing, let's say when we start creating website, you just need one. So you just pick the one that you feel that is the right size you want to use for the name of the website. So the name of our website is, let's say, let's just use the latest website we use. So your name's website. So to create H1, the same way we created the tag for header, you hold on to shift, you hold on to comma, you type H, small letter 1, hold on to shift, hold on to full stop, it will close. Then something you should know is that in HTML, anytime you're writing an element, like all this H1, header, main, footer, always write it in small letter. If you write it in big letter, it will still show. It's not like it will not show. But there is a very high probability that it might run into problem one way or the other. So small letters are the only.
The line is breaking. It's fluctuating.
Okay. How about now? How
Data analysis.
So what?
Hello? The data analysis is
okay,
that
guys,
one is
can
clear.
you hear me now?
I said data analysis.
Is
Okay, she's back. Yeah, this thing
Yeah, we can
fluctuates
hear you
every time. Hmm? Oh, we can hear you.
Please,
Hello?
can everybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can. We can. This fluctuation is really so, tired. That's the truth.
I don't know. Maybe it could be from network or what. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. This is for sure. No.
Yeah, but others are not like that now. It's the same organization.
It's not really me.
Yeah,
No, it may from network. Why maybe
I
where she's
follow
coming,
data
where she's
analytics
Can
and
praying.
follow
everybody
about
hear me,
Excel.
please?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, we can hear you.
But we are not seeing your screen.
Please, guys, I need to know if you can hear me.
Yes,
Yes, we can
you.
hear you.
I can hear you.
can hear you. Go ahead.
Please, can everybody hear me? Okay, good.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. So let me share my screen and we'll get back to what we were doing. So like I said, you create the H1 in the middle of the H1. So everything you are going to be writing, everything that is going to show on your website is going to be in the middle of the elements you create. So where my cursor is, you will just write something like, okay, let's just use hello world. Hello world. So, I told you to go to the next line, you come outside here where my cursor is, press enter, you create the H2. You can type in hello world 2. You come outside, press enter, create the H3. So you just create it till you get to H6. Then H5.
Hello? Hello?
Okay. Then the last one
Yeah,
is
can
the
hear you.
H6. H6.
Oh,
Please, if you guys can no longer hear me, please let me know.
no, I'm hearing you, but I wanted to ask a question that how do you move from H1
So
to
just let
H2?
me
Is
know
it
when you
that
are done, when you've
after you
created the six headings.
Hello, can you hear me, please? Hello, can you hear me?
I think she can hear you.
Okay, because I actually wanted to ask after you finish from H1, are you hitting
If
on
you are done
on
creating,
the
please let me
are
know.
you are you hitting on the enter key for you to take it to H2? Is it after H you put you now say enter, you now move to H2, or how do you move?
Yeah, you press enter and you move to H2.
Okay.
So that will be the next line. You press on the shift and the this in comma. It will create another this in for you to enter the H2.
Shift and comma. Okay. Okay, thank
Please,
you.
can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Mm.
Okay. So if you are done creating it like this, just go back to your browser. What was wrong with my... Let me see what. Please, your own should be showing. I have no idea why mine isn't showing. So this is what you should be seeing.
Mine is showing. I've done mine is showing. Yes. That's exactly what I have on my own.
Okay. So yours should be showing. Autosave is on. Please, everybody, I need everybody. I need you to let me know if you can see it. You can just type it in the chat.
Yes, I can. My own. I've done my own.
My own is showing. Okay. Group chat. I've indicated already, so.
Please, guys, let me know if it is showing so I can continue. Just send a message in the chat. I don't know why I can't hear if you are talking.
Okay, because
She's back.
just like what I said. Okay, maybe
She's
let's
back.
just
She's
finish
back.
the class. Okay, thank you.
All right.
I know it's not easy for her to do this. She won't be like this kind of thing. Don't blame Marsha.
Oh, I've been on mute since. Sorry. Is it better now?
Hello, this one is the audio. Who can hear you? I can hear you. I don't know about that.
Sorry. I didn't know I was on mute. I was saying I wanted to shift, like go to a better place.
Maybe the place where you are is maybe your lower area. I mean, it's not
Yes,
maybe.
that was the problem. So I'm in a better place now. So I think the network should be better here.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So is it showing for everybody now?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. So as you can see, you see that that first one, that H1, is similar to, although theirs might be a bit bigger, but it's similar to this heading here. So already this H1, H6, but with the help of CSS, you can still increase it to any size that you want. So for example, if I use like a H2 now, you might be looking at this H2 that, it looks a bit small. But with CSS, you can increase it. But you see this H6, H5, H4, just restrict them to all these small headings, because they can't grow as big as, no matter like the amount of CSS you use, they can't grow as big as these ones will get. So if you need a heading that is very legible, that you can use on the first page, you should be using like H2 or H3. So I'm going to go ahead. So just, you guys should just know that there are 6 headings in HTML. Let's see. So there are 6 headings in HTML. And these are the 6 headings. So beside the header, the next thing you have is navigation links. So if you feel like you should, like me now, I want to use in that what's it called? In that header.
It's echoing. It's echoing. It's echoing.
Hey, I don't know why you.
Is there any radio around or anything, radio or speaker or something like that? Anything that can have interfere with your
at all?
around that area?
There's nothing in this area. How about now?
Okay, go on. Maybe we'll stop.
Okay, I think it's the
I think it's
network.
okay, better.
It's better now, Abi. Okay, so
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to pick the H3. So personally, I'm going to just remove this ones. So since I'm trying to recreate like a full website, I'm trying to recreate a header. So I'm going to pick the H3. I feel like
Okay, remove the H.
Yeah, I feel like the H3 is like the perfect size, like similar to this footer that is here. So I want to be creating these things one by one so that you understand the structure of a website. So let's just say this is the name of our website. This Hello World is like the name of our website. So this is it. So the second thing I said you
So
might
you're settling
find.
for with H3.
Yes, I'm settling with H3. You can pick H2. You shouldn't pick H1 because H1 will be too large. But you can pick H3 or pick H2. So the next thing that is going to be there is going to be the links. So you can see these links like this personal, although our own is not, this thing that is showing when you over, they drop down. So anytime you put your mouse over these links, it will show like a drop down. So it's a bit more technical, something like this. So to create a link in HTML, you use something called a nav tag or nav element. So the same way you opened for all of them, you write shift, comma, NAV, shift, full stop, it will close. So did we get that?
Shift, comma, NAV.
V.
Yes, that's it.
So exactly like it's on my screen. So what this nav is telling this editor is that you are telling the editor that I want to create links. So as you can see, usually in a navigation on a website, it's not only one link you have like 5, sometimes 4. You can have as little as 3, but you cannot have just one link. So this nav is telling this editor, like this VS Code, that I'm about to create links. So the nav is like a container for all the links. So the nav is like a container for all the links. So inside the nav, so you come here, you can see my cursor. Inside the nav like this, you can press enter. you will now create the links itself. So like I told you, the nav is the container for all the links. We usually have like 4, 5, 3 links. So the nav is like the container, the wrapper, the one that you're going to keep all the links inside. So to create a link, the same way, you open a tag, shift dot comma, you type in shift dot full stop. So this is a link. It's called a hyperlink. So you can see A is called a hyperlink. So the very common things you see in a link is like, so in the middle here, you see things like home. So let me just say, like this website we're creating now, there are 4 links. So yeah, I'll do another A, about, do another A, contact, do another A, maybe like, what should be the last one? Let's just say blog. So these are very, very common things you can see inside the navigation links. So don't forget, this nav is telling the editor that I want to create links. So as we continue this class, you realize that this is not the only way you can create navigation links. So one thing you should know is that, for example, now I can teach you something. I can give you an assignment. I can now say, okay, you are free to go and check on YouTube, use YouTube to solve this assignment. Don't feel like when you see, like maybe you are watching a YouTube video, then I teach you one thing one way. You're not watching another YouTube video. They're now doing it an entirely different way. But at the end of the day, you're still achieving the same thing. Don't be, how will I put it? Don't let it confuse you. When it comes to coding, there are different ways to code. So what your goal should be, how would I make this thing happen? It doesn't really matter how you create this link, as long as the link is created. So there are different other ways. As we go, you see other ways you can create a link. But just know that anytime you want to create link, it must be in an A tag. So this A must be there, or else it will not be a link. So I don't want to confuse you, so I'm not going to show you the other ways you can create like navigation links. But just know that anytime you want to create a link, anytime you want to make any word, like this home, about, contact, blog, anytime you want to make it a link, you must put it inside this A tag. So you see that if you have created this thing, you come here to your website. So don't worry, don't bother yourself. I know it's not arranged like this one. It's because they've already used CSS to style down. I know we've not gotten to CSS. So remember that I told you yesterday that HTML websites are always very boring. So very boring, very basic. It just looks like you are just writing normal words on plain paper. So it's CSS that you now use to beautify, to control the layout, how it looks. So don't worry about how it looks for now. Let's just see how we are going to write the elements. So like I was saying, these are links. But if you come here and you try to click it, usually when you click a link, even if the link is not going to anywhere, it's supposed to reload. But I'm clicking this one now, it's not reloading. What's wrong? It's because we've not added an attribute. So when you create a link like this in this A tag, okay, this editor already knows that, okay, this person has created a this person has created this A element. So A elements always have an attribute, and that attribute is called href. So as you can see, when you type in href, you can see a little note by the side. They said contains a URL or a URL fragment that the hyperlink points to. So you see this A now is the hyperlink. This href is the one that will now contain that link. So let me give you a simple example. So when you type in href, you press equals to, it will give you apostrophe up here. Apostrophe up here. So these attributes are always in this first tag. So you see the first tag you created, the one that I called start tag. So this start tag like this, after the A, that's where you write your href. You can see exactly how I did it. Please just copy it exactly how I did it. So you just create href, another href. So it will not become a real link until you add href, because the href is the one that will tell it that, okay, I'm about to add a URL. And by URL, I mean www dot maybe whatever website you want it to go to. So what was I even saying? So every A tag must have this href. If you don't put the href, it will not become a link. You see that now, if you go back to our website, you can see that there's an underline and the color has changed. So like this, it is now a link. You see that if you click on it like this, it will reload. It will turn red, then it will reload. You can see this place here, this refresh like this. When you click on it, it will reload. The reason it's just reloading and it's not going anywhere is because in this href, we did not add any link. Please, guys, let me know if we are in this on the same page, please. Like if you understand me up to here, please let me know.
Yes, very well.
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's great. So as I'm teaching, at the same time, I told you, if you are the kind of person that can multitask, you can be checking it, anything I'm saying, you can be checking it here, so that you just have a better idea. Or you can wait till the end of the class, then you go over it here. So like I said, when you click on it, you see that it is reloading. So it is now a link. So let me just show you, let me just add the link. So this, you don't have to worry yourself about this for now, but I'm just going to show you, just give you an example of how to add a link. So www.w3schools.com. So you can just go ahead and copy it. Don't disturb yourself about it. When we start creating websites, I will explain it to you. I'll explain what HTTPS, why you need to put HTTPS and everything. But just copy this link like this. You can put another one, maybe https://www dot maybe facebook.com, maybe here, https://www dot maybe twitter.com. So if you've written it like this, just come here, go back to your browser. Okay, let me just wait so that you can copy it completely. So in between, it has to be in between the two apostrophe. It has to be between the two apostrophe. So you put https dot this is it colon, or I don't know what they call it, then / www dot whatever website you want it to link to. So me, I just use W3 schools. You can use any website you like. So if you are done writing these 3 things that I wrote, let me know so we can go back to the browser.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Please, I need to know if everybody's done. If you are done, you can just go to your browser. Go back to your browser. Let me make a mistake. You realize that when you click on the link, it will take you to the website that you copied, the website you put in that URL. In that apostrophe, sorry, in between the apostrophe, you see that when you click on it, it will take you to the website you put. So you can just try. So you can just go back. You go back. Let me click on contacts. See that it will open Twitter for me. I'll just go back. Sorry, I can't hear you. So if you can just send me a text in the group chats, in the Zoom group chats, better. Does this part of the application requires data? Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It will not go. You know, it's a live website. So it will not go if you don't on your hotspots, on your data, I mean.
Please, Auntie Ladi, what do you
Yes?
call it? I know the A, uh, the uh, the A there, the A tag there is an element. You know,
Yes.
that's nav. What do you call it? Is it a key or what?
Which one?
The nav, which enables us to create a link, hyperlink.
This nav up here.
Yeah, what do we call? Just we call the A an element in the HTML. The nav is called what?
Is an element to everything on this
I know it's
page.
navigation too.
They are all elements.
Okay, they're all elements.
Yes, nav
Okay,
is an element, A is an element, H3 elements, header element. Is this href that is
Okay,
an
okay.
attribute?
Cannot hear
H-
you.
Okay.
Cannot hear you.
Okay, href is an attribute. So href is an attribute. You can define attributes as, you can say attributes are, what would I call it? Okay, attributes provide additional information to an element. So this attribute, this href now, is providing additional information to this hyperlink, because it's telling the hyperlink that this is the website I want you to open. Please, if you want to say anything, I don't know why I'm not hearing. You can just type it in the chat. So if we've all gotten to this place, another very common thing you will see on a website, in the header of a website, is the button. So like this place now, you can see that there's a button here. If you check here too, you can see that
Your
there's a
screen is not
button.
showing though.
My screen is not showing.
It's showing. I can see it. It's showing on my end.
How about now? Can everybody see it?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, so I said another very common thing, you see the logo or the name, you will see navigation link too. Then you will see a button. So if you look at this website too, you will see links, you will see logo, then you will see the button. So I'm going to show us how to create a button in HTML. It's very simple. So outside this nav, this nav is for only links, and we're done with links. So we'll come outside the nav. Just come here, and press enter. It will take you to a new line. So you can see that everything we are doing is inside the header. But because we want to create a new element, we came outside the nav. So H3 is on its own. The navigation links are together. Then lastly, you have a button. So to create a button, very simple. The same way you open tag, don't forget, shift, comma, it will open, just type button. Shift, full stop, it will close. So let's just say in our own button is register that is there. So you notice that once you type something like this, if you go to your browser, you will see the button. So you will just see the button. So if you've all created the button, let me know.
I've done mine.
Okay.
I've done mine too.
Okay. So these three things that we listed, although there might be more things, there might be a search box, there might be other things you find in the header, but these are the three most common things that a header should have. So I'm really sorry, guys. We'll have to end here because my laptop is about to die. It's on.
Well, don't let it die.
My laptop is about to die and there's no light. So what I'm going to do is I recorded. Let me see if it's still recording. Hey, it has stopped.
It says. Oh, okay. From your side, it's
Okay, it's still recording. It's still recording. So I would send this recording to the group. Or okay, no. That would be it would be too large. So don't worry, I'll find a way for you guys to get access to this recording. Maybe post it on our YouTube channel or something. But you get access to this recording. Then I said starting from Friday, you will start getting videos of each classes. So each class we are going to have for this whole program. You start getting the videos batch by batch. So what I'm going to do is that in the videos I'm going to give you on Friday, maybe Friday, Saturday, between Friday to the next class, I would go over introduction into web development, I'll talk about the internet, browsers. I'll talk everything that we discussed here today. I'm going to create I'm going to create a video for it again. Then I'm now going to do a video about this main. We stopped at header today now. So I'll do a video about main and footer. And I'll send the video to you. So you will go and you would watch it. So that in the next class, it will just be some kind of like practical. So I feel like by that time, you guys will have like a better idea of what should be in the main and the footer. So in the next class, I'm going to explain again, but it's going to be easier because you already have an understanding of what's like it's about. So it's now going to be a practical class. So in the next class, we're going to do like a basic HTML website of header, main, and footer.
Okay.
So
please, I want to find out. I mean, this I want to have something to a question, sir, ma.
Okay.
On this navigation now, this is about home, about contact and blog.
Yes.
See, it was too close. Is there no way we can space them, then do it like that one we saw in school, that space them, then the distance, the space between register and home is close. Is there any way we can just make it so that it cannot be clustered together like this?
That is the job of CSS.
Okay.
That's the job of CSS.
So we cannot do anything about it now. We cannot distance it now. We cannot even do it now. Do anything, just space.
There's nothing you can do. If you give it space and you check,
okay,
you see that it's still the same. So that is the job. I told you HTML is just foundation. It's just foundation. Like the last time I said I used a building to explain it. So let's say someone is building house now. HTML is foundation. When you see foundation, you don't even know, maybe it's duplex, maybe it's mansion, maybe it's one bedroom the person is building. So it just looks like you shall know that the person is doing foundation. So what CSS is like, when you start doing, you've built like the first you are adding, like you've built the house, you are adding like windows, you are painting the house. So like it's CSS that will bring out the beauty of the website. HTML is just basic structure. So there's not really much you can do. It's just really about elements. So don't worry.
Okay, it's clear.
Before the end of, maybe on Wednesday, start touching CSS small. So you see you see how CSS works, sha. But for HTML, don't bother yourself about styling, about how it looks. Just what you should be bothered about is how you can make those things that on the website appear on your browser. So don't bother about how it looks. Don't bother about how the design is. If there is space, if there is color, when it comes to HTML, don't bother about that.
Oh, no problem.
Okay. Thank you. So you start getting the videos from Friday.
Thank you so much for today's class. It was really insightful.
Thank you so much. Thank you for bearing with me and my network.
It's all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you are welcome.
Please inform the network people that they should give us some time, so that anytime we're doing this, they shouldn't be disturbing that area.
Okay, I will call them. I will call them after the class.
Okay.
I know that this class will be very, very interesting if network will allow us.
Yes.
Honestly.
I'm even thinking of, because now I have MC and I have Glow. I use Etisalat yesterday, same thing. So I think I'll buy Airtel. So at least if I try everything, I will see the one that is working out of the 4 of them.
Maybe you need to go, maybe use a higher mountain, on top of mountain.
Okay, don't worry. I wish I find something to do before the next class. Okay. Next class will be on Next class will be Tuesday.
Okay, next week Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Thank
Good
you
night,
too.
everybody.
Thank you too. Thank you
I'm going
too. Good
to end
night.
the class now.
Good night.
Thank you
Good
too.
night.
We also appreciate your listening.
I appreciate it too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Bye.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.